What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Jalen Rose, man. Jalen Rose is now backtracking. He's apologizing for comments that he made after the NBA Olympic team added Kevin Love, and he had an issue with that. And he basically spoke about how the U.S. was scared to send an all-black team there, even though the U.S. Olympics had basically an all-black basketball team. But I guess Jalen Rose forgot about that. And I don't know what it is about ESPN, but they have gone super woke. Now, he is married to Marley Karam. I'm not saying that that's the reason why he's had this sort of woke change of heart, but it can't help. That's why I titled this video the way that I did, because I want people to understand where he is now, because Jalen Rose actually used to be a cool guy, but now he just seems a lot different than what he used to be. And it's incredibly sad because he's making comments recently. He's going completely woke. But for what reason? What reason? What purpose will it bring you, Jalen? Now you're making this apology because you realize you messed up. Now again, is Kevin Love the player that he was years ago? No. But does Kevin Love as a big guy serve a purpose? He probably does, because there are players who may not be all-stars in the NBA, but you put them against foreign teams, they may play a lot better in the type of system that they run against the teams that they play against than they would in the NBA. Okay? But Jalen Rose and others at ESPN, they have gone completely insane with the wokeness, and social media went off on them. As a matter of fact, I posted this tweet, and the tweet had a lot of responses. This was the tweet that I posted on the 24th. As you can see here, I had look at the retweets and the likes. There were a lot of people that had a lot to say in this thread. I said, it's funny how Jalen Rose married a non-black woman, Molly Karam, but is mad about the NBA Olympic team adding Kevin Love and not having an all-black squad. And that is very true. As a matter of fact, Jason Whitlock even retweeted it with the same, with sort of like a similar sentiment, and I think that's what made the tweet do what it did. But I can't stand these guys, man. I cannot stand these guys who are completely hypocritical. And a guy like Jalen Rose, again, he's always been a cool guy, but ever since he married Molly, he's going downhill. He really has. And it's sad. It really is, because he's done a lot for his community with the school that he has. He's done a lot. But we're going to get into this article and into this groveling apology. When you realize you mess up, you realize you mess up. And this is according to Bro Bible. Let's see. Jalen Rose has apologized after catching heat for making some controversial comments about the U.S. men's Olympic basketball team last week. During last week's episode of Jalen and Jacoby podcast, Rose blasted the selection of Kevin Love to the U.S. Olympic team because he said the Cavs forward was always selected because the NBA was afraid of sending an all-black team to Tokyo. See there, let's tweet there. Let's see. This is what he said. But this level of, and I got a word for it, Kevin Love is on the team because of tokenism. Don't be scared to make an all-black team representing the United States of America. I'm disappointed by that. Anybody that watched the league this year knows Kevin Love did not have a stellar season, was not the best player on his team, and did not necessarily deserve to be on this squad. And I'm not going to take him off the squad and not put somebody else on there. I'm going to tell you whose spot that should be. But this level of, and I got the same quote over again. All right. It said that should be a young man that was born in the Bahamas that is a basketball All-American playing high school and college in Phoenix, Arizona. DeAndre Ayton should have Kevin Love's spot, and I'm disappointed in Team USA for not having the courage to send an all-black team to the Olympics. First off, Jalen, you got to ask yourself, does DeAndre even want to play on the Olympic team? Was he invited? Did he accept the invite? After fans called out Rose and pointed out the U.S. recently sent an all-black team to the Olympics in 2016, the ESPN personality apologized to the game for his comments while still saying he believes Love shouldn't have been on the team in a long Instagram video. I mean, Jalen may believe that because he wants to save face. Listen, this is the couch here. I was raised better. What the game made me, not what the fame made me. I guess that's an excerpt from the song. Listen, excerpt from the song. Listen. I told y'all, man, Jalen is a guy who has done a lot. He's a guy who has accomplished things as a basketball player, somebody off the court. But he's somebody that tends to trip over his own feet at times. And again, I believe there is correlation for when he got married. Y'all can say it's not. But, I mean, this isn't the only thing. He said some other things recently that got you, it has to have you shaking your head. Because this is a guy who's not dumb. Jalen Rose is not dumb at all. Jalen Rose is an intelligent guy, but I think that he's trying too hard to be black. I'm sorry. He's trying too hard. He's trying too hard to prove himself. Why do you have to prove yourself to anybody? And also this, why are you apologizing? If you truly believe that Kevin Love should not be on this team, then you should stand behind that, Jalen. You should stand behind that. This whole jumping off of the bandwagon, don't do that. You don't think that he's good enough to be on the NBA, the Olympic basketball team. Stand behind that. Even if people disagree with you, stay on what you feel like you need to stay on. Don't switch up because the heat is on you. Because ESPN is like, well, man, we can't have you going around calling white people tokens. We can't have you doing that. Now, again, I have no ill will towards Jalen. I still like Jalen as a person. But again, if you're going to say this, if you truly believe that a mistake was made, stand behind that. Don't apologize, because apologizing is only going to make it worse. Apologizing is only going to justify people's criticism of you. And I say this a lot with celebrities. If you apologize, you're only justifying the criticism that you're getting. That's all you're doing. If I feel like Kevin Love should make the team or not, I'm entitled to my opinion. You don't have to like my opinion. You don't have to like me. There's a lot of people trying to assassinate my character or whatever, but those people, some of them have been for like 30 years. But you know why I'm apologizing right now to the game? Because I'm what the game made me. I was raised by the all-time greats, and you know what I would never want to do, disappoint Rose's late mother, Jeannie Rose, or disappoint the all-time greats that raised me. But like Cat Williams says, sometimes players mess up, so I apologize to the game. That's who I apologize to. Okay, well, you can apologize to them, bro, but you have to understand that the criticism, you know what you said was wrong. And the fact that he doesn't want to apologize to Kevin Love, it says a whole lot. And it shows you where ESPN is. If you don't feel like Kevin Love deserves any type of apology, why even give an apology? Why even give an apology? No, you're apologizing because you didn't know about the 2016 team. That was basically an all-black squad. Because you were trying too hard to be woke, bro. That's why you were apologizing. You apologized because you realized there was an all-black roster, but you didn't know that. But see, that's what, just like with Jay Williams. Jay Williams is talking about how, the new Celtics coach, how that's the first black head coach they've had on that team when they've had plenty of other, right? And he made him feel like a complete fool. And he talked about how, he was hacked. How were you hacked, bro? Blatantly lying, lost all credibility. Wouldn't be surprised if he's gone from ESPN soon. How you melt down and lose credibility quickly trying to be woke. And Jalen Rose realized that could have been him looking crazy. That's why he apologized, because he doesn't want to be out here messing up and lying or not being, I'm going to say not being, but basically he does not want to be getting the heat that some other people have gotten. But again, if you're going to say something, Jalen, stand behind it. There's no reason to apologize if you felt like you did. If you felt like you did nothing wrong or said nothing wrong, then why even apologize?